Hi there, and welcome to the February 19th, 2017 edition of the Waldoboro Scoop, your update of the goings-on in our beautiful town, where I do the news and you bring on the comment. I am Dookie, and good day to you all. A special thanks to all my subscribers. Okay, I didn't scoop last week because there was really nothing going on for local news, which is a good thing. The only big news was the storm, and everybody knew it was going to snow like a mother. So you didn't really need me telling you that. So let's take a look at this week's news and maybe an opinion or two. Oh, by the way, my background this week was filmed from my house during last week's big storm. Excuse me. Tomorrow, Monday the 20th, the town office will be closed for President's Day. Also at the select board meeting last Tuesday, Bella Gia's, the new restaurant across the street from the town office, was approved for a liquor license by the town. So they're one step closer to being able to sell malt beverages on the site. Next, a Sylvania property task force was established, including the following people: Clint Collmore as the select board member, John Fancy from the Waldoboro Utility District, Janet McMahon representing the Madomic Valley Land Trust, Wayne Harvey representing the Shellfish Conservation Committee, Michael Lang as a resident and interested party, and Ted Worcester as an alternate. The task force is designed to collect information about the old Sylvania property and was charged with the following: gathering historical and current information about the Sylvania site, including ownership, operations, regulatory actions, identifying laws, regulations, and programs that may apply to the site and its redevelopment into a productive asset, inform the Waldoboro Select Board of any events that may affect the town's interest in the site, propose possible courses of action to the Waldoboro Select Board, provide input to the town's comprehensive plan committee in relation to the site, to view what effect this may have on the Madomic River throughout the entire process, and meet as soon as possible with the interim town manager to determine a course of action in light of recent approvals of the federal government of Germany and the United States government of a sale of that lead Vance, which is a wholly owned Osram Licht subsidiary, to a Chinese consortium, and report back to the select board with their recommendations. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, so this is important. Why? Well, I'm glad you asked. There is a contamination site on the property from the old Sylvania plant that would make this property a little difficult to repurpose into just anything. Now, don't get me wrong, especially since it's near the river, the Maine Department of Environmental Protection is monitoring this site, and there's also equipment there to help with the contamination. This has been going on for years. But the town wants to make sure that, with the upcoming change of hands, monitoring and all doesn't get lost in the shuffle. Not to mention, the site might be a good place for, who knows, a solar farm or whatever, rather than just have it sit there totally unused. So, if you have an idea for the property or about the property, or you just like to help out with the task force, all you have to do is contact one of these people. Email me if you need their contact information. Now, for a little commentary and maybe a little plea. I'd like to talk about the boards and commissions in this town. Now, this isn't meant to be derogatory, mean, or whatever, since most members of our boards and commissions do exactly what they were elected / appointed to do. But there are some who appear to be to have become a member just to execute their own agenda or that of their close friends. Now, I can't prove this, although I could cite dozens of examples that show this, but I won't. I just want to say this is so wrong. These folks are supposed to be representing the majority of the town, not just themselves or their friends. I do truly appreciate the residents donating their time for the benefit of the town and, to keep things organized, but I also find the actions of some to be truly offensive. Let me give you a fictional example on a hot topic right now. Let's take a look at the legalization of recreational marijuana. Now, I don't use marijuana, so it really doesn't affect me either way. I could care less. But I'm sure that other residents in this town are interested. And even though the town narrowly voted this down, as a state, we approved this. We don't need to allow everything, but we do need to treat everyone with respect. There are farmers, caregivers, store owners, others that are going to be affected by this topic alone, never mind all the other topics. So in this case and others, I would at least hope that our boards and committees would treat people with respect and try to do what is the intention of the town and not try to force their own opinions. I have seen many cases where this is not seemingly happening, especially recently. So if you feel strongly about an issue or whatever, please contact your board or committee members. It's just like contacting your senator, but it's local. You can contact them anytime, talk to them person to person, not a problem. All their contact information, or some of it, will be on the website, and we can look it up if you need it. Most of them do listen, but if something happens that you don't like, you got no reason to bitch unless you at least expressed your opinion to the right people. They need to be guided, or some will do exactly what they want to do. So for upcoming meetings this week, there are 2 meetings scheduled. All meetings are scheduled at 6 p.m. at the Municipal Building Conference Room, unless otherwise noted. Monday is a Comprehensive Plan Committee meeting. And it also looks like Tuesday at 9 a.m. at the town office is a Conservation Commission meeting. So if you have anything for those folks, make sure to stop at the meeting and make your voice heard. So now for the weather scoop. Looks like this week Mother Nature's going to give us a break. What a beautiful day it was yesterday, and today's going to be even better with highs somewhere about 46 degrees. The rest of the week looks clear, sunny, or at least partly sunny. Mid-30s to mid-40s. Maybe a little bit of rain coming in toward the weekend. So that's it for this week's Waldoboro Scoop. I hope you all folks have a great weekend, and a holiday weekend at that, for those of you who partake in President's Day, which is Monday. I hope you found this a little bit informative, maybe get some ideas, some thoughts in your head. But otherwise than that, have a great week. This program is funded exclusively by A+ Recycling and Rubbish Removal. A+ removes rubbish regularly for home and commercial accounts to help keep your property clean. Open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.